Hey guys, it is Tuesday. I said that kind of weird. It's 11:41. I was up at 10:30, I think. Yeah, 10:30. I am yet to do a workout. I'm just waiting for my phone to charge a bit. Sorry. Itchy leg. Yeah, waiting for my phone to charge up a bit, so, because I use the 30-day challenge app, like the app icon is like, it's green with a white 30 on it. That's what I use, rather than like YouTube videos or anything. And yeah, so what have I done this morning so far? Literally just got my laundry in. Off the line from yesterday. I need to put it all away still. Opened up the shed, let Lola out. Had some breakfast and got the blue bin in. I might give my car, just tick my car over for a bit, 'cause it's not been driven for however long, although Mum did move it so she could put her car on the driveway to do her tyres the other week. I think that was a couple of weeks ago. So yeah. I don't think there's anything else really. Oh, this is so itchy. It's because they're really dry. Yeah. I need to go through my 2020 photos and arrange those and order them probably as well. I do have a discount code actually. So I'll probably do that at some point. That's on my list for today. Like to arrange them. I'm not sure how I'm going to do my scrapbook for next year though, because I do have some Project Life pages, but most of the time I just 12 by 12 scrapbook. So I don't know. Yeah, I need to work out how I want to do them. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Got nothing else to say. Gonna do some more of my writing course today as well. Can do that this afternoon though. Oh, assuming I can stay awake. Didn't sleep too well last night. And I was up like get back into a semi-normal sleep pattern. Not that I have ever had a normal sleep pattern. But yeah, anyway, I shall see you guys later in the week. Bye. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday, 3rd of June, 3:31. I was up at, I think, 10:45, but I didn't sleep well at all last night. I don't know how to talk about this. I think I don't know whether to do it in a separate video or like or just put it into the vlog, but as I'm sure a lot of you are aware, if not all of you, are aware, last week a black man in America, I think it was Minnesota, was murdered, effectively. He was a victim of police brutality. His name was George Floyd. Not the first time. Sadly, it's unlikely to be the last time it happens. But it is... I've not actually read much about it because I don't really read the news or anything like that. But it has made me much more aware of race and racism. I live in the UK. As you can see, I am white. The UK is by no means perfect when it comes to racism. I know that. I am aware, I am privileged. I don't feel scared because of the colour of my skin or anything like that. I will never understand what that would be like. Because I will never experience that. I was looking through Twitter last night. I don't tend to scroll through Twitter, but I had shared a video onto Twitter from YouTube. Was a James Corden clip, and James Corden, he lives in America, but I'm sure you all know who James Corden is. He's a Brit, white man, but I found that clip very emotional. I think, I'm not entirely sure because I don't watch the Late Late Show, which is his show. I think it's the Late Late Show. His, I think, band leader was on there, and he is... I'm not entirely sure if he's black or he's mixed race, but he is of colour. I would like to apologise if I'm using any terms which are offensive. I am very aware, especially now, of how little I know about the right terms, and yeah, I am I have added a list of books onto my wish list to purchase as and when I can afford to do so, to read all about race and just because I feel I need to educate myself. But some of the things, I think I've gone on a bit of a tangent, but some of the things I was seeing on Twitter last night really did get to me. One is a photo which can't remember who the photographer was, but I saved it onto my photo camera roll, whatever it is, on my phone so that I can put it into my 2020 scrapbook. Something which I will be scrapbooking for this year is a lot of more of what's happening in the world. So I've got bushfires, COVID, and now this. But it's a photo of, I think it's a man, it's hard to tell, but it's an adult with their small, I would say she's probably only 5-year-old daughter on her shoulders. I'm not going to show you it, because one, it probably won't show up very well, but also I found it very shocking and upsetting. But it's also 3 policemen, one of whom looks like he's of colour, but that could just be tan. It's hard to tell. In riot helmets, batons out, and I can't tell if it's a bullet gun or a sort of like a stun gun or what sort of gun it is, but one of the policemen is a white man, pointing it straight at the man who has the 5-year-old girl on his shoulders, which I found very shocking. I think it's scary, the world we live in. And another thing was a video of peaceful protests. Can't remember which part of America it was in, but they were peaceful, and they were chanting, "We don't see no riot here, take off your riot gear," because the police were in full riot gear. And then, completely unprovoked, the police started, I think they were flares or something, shooting them into the crowd, and then used, I think again it was tear gas, to disperse them. And all while these things are happening, Donald Trump is hiding in the bunker in the White House, rather than addressing the issues which his country is suffering. I really hope, for the sake of America, he does not get voted in again. It's just... it's scary that in the 21st century these sorts of prejudices still exist. I'll be honest, I don't know any people of colour, unless you count my boyfriend's family. His mum's side is from the Seychelles. But other than that, that is it. I did go to school with, there was some black people at my senior school. I can't remember if there were any at my prep school. Which I was privately educated, so that could have something to do with it, but it shouldn't. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It's a difficult one because I support equal rights. They shouldn't have to be this mass campaigning for equal rights for everybody, for black people, anyone. And I do support that, obviously. It's just, I didn't realise how little I knew about it until now. No one growing up has ever talked to me about race or anything like that. I've never really thought about it before either. And it's just... It's shocking. I think that's what it is. It is shocking how bad it is. All over the world, I'm sure, not just in America or other places, but it's, yeah. I don't know what else to say on the matter. I suppose just, if you are a white person, learn as much about it as you can and teach your children that it doesn't matter what colour a person's skin is. We are all just humans. We're all just humans trying to survive. People shouldn't have to be scared to leave the house because of the colour of their skin. It's just... They shouldn't be scared of the people whose job it is to protect them. They shouldn't have to wonder if it'll be them next time. They They shouldn't have to deal with that on an everyday basis. They shouldn't be scared to let their children play with their neighbours. Really is scary what's happening in the world. And I'm sure I don't know for certain, but it must be an everyday occurrence that people of colour, black, again, I apologise if I'm not using the right terms, get arrested without due cause, because they said something or they looked at a police officer the wrong way. It's just... So yeah, I am going to be doing the best I can to educate myself. As I've said, I've got a list of books which I've added to my wish list on Amazon, which I will purchase gradually as and when I can. I've also found a list of podcasts to listen to, which I'm going to see if I can find online. Oh, sorry. And also a list of films as well, most of which I think are based on true stories. So yeah. I'm going to go now. I'm not going to film anything else this week. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Don't think there is anything else to say. I'm going to try to be more aware of what I can do to help within my means. Yeah. I just really hope that things do finally start to get better. And if they don't, then I will carry on supporting in any way I can. It's just so wrong. There's a quote which occurred to me. Yesterday. Which I thought was very relevant. I've just found it. Just because it's what's done doesn't mean it's what should be done. which I think is very relevant to the situation. Yeah. They're just trying to live their lives. We're all just trying to live our lives. We're all human. We're all just